Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will talk about the fear of letting go and losing control of oneself, and we will do so in a specific context which more than others produces this fear. I'm talking about hypnosis. But are the things they say about it true? Are these fears well founded? In the meantime, let's start by understanding why we feel the fear of letting go, abandoning ourselves, and possibly losing control of ourselves. These fears arise from the idea of being ridiculed and embarrassed, especially in a public context. If it is true that there are cases in which some people try to embarrass others to mask their own frustration, it is also true that, especially in the scientific field, there is not the slightest intention. On the contrary, the aim is to help relax and free yourself. Another reason that produces these fears is the difficulty in trusting and delegating to others, due to the belief that others do not want to help us, but rather are us. Especially in today's society, this is true because there is an excess of individualism. But in a protected context like hypnosis, especially in the scientific one, as we health professionals do, but also in the scenic one, there is no own harmful intention. It would not make sense because it would mean losing one's credibility. So, now let's see what hypnosis is and what it isn't. Hypnosis is a state of consciousness. It is a natural and spontaneous phenomenon comparable to what the mind assumes when falling asleep or waking up. In this phase, the brain reduces its conscious, rational activity and activates the unconscious, emotional areas. It is a state in which critical mental faculties are temporarily suspended and the person uses primarily imagination or primary process thinking. What misconceptions and beliefs are there about hypnosis? Not everyone is hypnotizable. Everyone has the ability to be hypnotized because it is a natural state. We can enter a hypnotic state whenever we are completely absorbed in a movie or a television program. Furthermore, whenever we are driving and daydreaming, enough to miss a turn or the exit from the freeway that we know we need to take, we are probably experiencing a mind state of hypnosis. You can do things against your will. The hypnosis professional is simply a guide, a facilitator. She cannot make you do something against your will. Hilgard's work in 1977 at Stanford University demonstrated a principle known as the hidden observer, to indicate that there is a part of the person that controls the hypnotic process and that will protect them from responding in such a way as to violate their own ethical and moral standards. You can get stuck in trance state. No one has ever been stuck in an hypnotic trance. Hypnosis is a natural state where we enter and exit during the normal course of a day. Even if the hypnotist left you in trance and went away, which absolutely doesn't happen, within a short time you would return to the alert state on your own, like waking up from a sleep. There is therefore no reason to be skeptical or even fearful about this fantastic tool that we have to our disposal for our well-being. Among other things, hypnosis has numerous applications. In fact, as well as on the stage or in a recreational context to have fun, it is used by us health professionals in various fields, including but not limited to coaching, in sport, in the management of pain, fears, stress, panic, in various addictions from nutrition to gambling addiction, and much more. This just to give an idea of what types of benefits hypnosis can bring applied in various fields, such as the aforementioned. Thanks to this wonderful tool, very powerful and without side effects, It is possible to accelerate some ongoing processes, activate resources, and solve problems without resorting to practices or substances. All this is possible because hypnosis has the power to put the conscious and subconscious in direct communication, breaking down filters and therefore obtaining the greatest result in the shortest possible time. It is fantastic, and I can say it with absolute certainty because, as always in my life and in recent years also in my profession, I have experimented in person so as to experience it firsthand, skeptical at the beginning and then very convinced. A concept to reiterate, if it were not clear, is that the subject who decides to undergo hypnosis has complete control of the situation and will never be able to do anything contrary to his principles. The hypnotist is only a guide. Another important thing is that everything that happens in hypnosis is more than normal. It just follows a different pattern compared to the waking state, a bit like dreams. Also, for today we got to the end. When you have the opportunity to abandon yourself, and you can do it in a protected and controlled environment, such as the scientific one, it is an experience that I would recommend to everyone. The resulting sense of well-being, lightness, and peace is absolutely priceless. Difficult to compare to other experiences except those of deep meditation, but which remains the prerogative of the few who succeed. So once you have ascertained the legitimacy and reliability of the professional, dive in and you can only benefit. Remember to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Bye my friends, and see you to the next video.